Let's talk about The Last of Us Season 2. So, we've watched episode 3 and 4 of The Last of Us Season 2, so we'll give our thoughts without spoilers and give a spoiler warning. But Alex, I know you're super excited to talk about this, so why don't you give us your scores?
My lord. I didn't think it could be worse in the game, but it is. Episode 3, I mean, it's all right.
Yeah.
I would give episode 3 a 5, an average. And the only reason I'm giving it an average is because, again, the production's still there. The acting is somewhat good. For most characters, the acting is good. I don't like what they're doing with Tommy. I don't like what they're doing with the aftermath of the previous episode. Just the way it's handled, I didn't feel the impact from the characters, specifically Ellie, like I would want to. And then episode 4, oh god, episode 4, I'll give a 3 or 4 out of 10. I'm debating. I'm gonna give it a 4 just because the action's pretty decent. There were some scenes I liked, but my god, I seriously did not think it could be worse in the game. But Caleb, it is worse in the game.
Yeah, they're doing some weird things.
Episode 4 felt like a teen movie with 2 girls going on a road trip when this is supposed to be like a revenge dark story.
Yep.
And don't get me started with some of towards the end, the reactions and or I'll give it a 4 out of 10 because the action was decent and there's some scenes I liked. But I honestly I know people are like, oh, you guys are just video gamer Last of Us fans are never happy. No, it's just not good. 4 out of 10. Well, you can go. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What's your scores?
I mean, we have the same scores basically. Episode 3, I gave a 5. Episode 4, I gave a 4. I've just not really been feeling it these last 2 weeks. They made some interesting choices that kind of made it feel like it's not as urgent as it should be, the whole situation. And I literally have in my notes that Ellie seems to be on less of a revenge arc and more of a vacation to Seattle. So I kind of feel you there.
Literally. I was thinking that the whole episode, man.
Yeah, like where's the urgency? I think the highlight of these 2 episodes have been Dina. I feel like she's hard carrying the show. I feel like the actress is doing a really good job. So much so that this almost doesn't feel like a show about Ellie. This feels like a show about Dina.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
So, I don't know. I haven't been feeling it. They still could turn it around and make it better.
Could they, Caleb? Or are you just trying to hold out hope and see the positive?
Possibly, they could. I'm not saying they will, because the way it's going, I don't feel like they're handling Ellie correctly.
How many episodes are left? Like 3? Something like that, 2?
I don't know, actually. I'll find that out.
I agree. Dina has been great. The actress has been great. She's been awesome. I love her as Dina. All the side characters, I don't mind. Again, I don't like what they're doing to Tommy, which we could talk about in spoilers. And you've recently played the game, so you will have more of a refreshed memory.
So there's 7 episodes, so we have 3 left after this.
See, that's my other issue, dude. Like, I don't know. Doesn't this... We only have 3 episodes left, and I feel like...
We just got started.
Yeah, like I feel like besides episode 2, it just feels rushed. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's the same problem I had with the game, but worse.
Yeah. And it shouldn't feel like that when they're splitting the game over 2 seasons.
Yeah. Okay, can we get into spoilers?
Yeah, let's get into spoilers. So, spoiler alert for The Last of Us Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4.
I almost, like you said the other week, I almost wish you didn't play the game because I would be very curious what your reaction would have been.
Yeah.
Compared to mine.
I kind of feel
What about your buddy? Didn't you say you had a friend that watches it?
Oh, yeah, I haven't messaged him.
He hasn't played the game?
He might not have watched it yet. I'll text him after this and get his opinions on these 3 episodes. Yeah, see how he's feeling.
Because in the context, we know the context of the game, right? It's like, but even now, like Ellie just watched Joel die. And I know it was like 3 months later or whatever, but come on now. Like the whole point of the game is revenge. And then didn't you say, I'm not doing this for revenge? I know she's probably just saying that to get out or to have him vote for her, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, she did, but I do think with the scene with the therapist, she's kind of like bottling it all up. But I don't really like that. I want to see her like be pissed off and out for revenge. That's like the whole point of the story, is that this revenge and how it affects everything. Yeah, I don't know. So the 3-month time jump was weird. That to me totally takes out all the urgency. That was the thing that was changed that made it feel
why did they do that?
I don't know.
I wonder why.
And like it changes the whole reason they leave. Like, so basically Dina was just waiting to tell her till she was healthy.
And what about Tommy?
Yeah, they are definitely doing stuff different with Tommy.
With Tommy, we just don't ever see like a reaction from him, and he's kind of just sitting there. Like his arc in this is more so like to fix the town.
Yeah.
You know, like everything with Tommy is like, it's done. You know, Joel wouldn't have left if you knew you're dead. I'm going to stay here, rebuild the town. I don't know. I just don't feel that oomph I felt like in the video game with Tommy.
Mm-hmm. And again, I think the 3-month thing kind of ups that even.
That goes hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it adds the other issue that they had to have Dina get back with Jesse so that she could be pregnant at the right time. And like, it's like they created these issues and now we're bringing up have to do other things to fix it.
Yeah. So like in episode 3, I don't know, I guess I didn't dislike it as much as episode 4 because it almost felt like a setup episode. And I guess it just didn't piss me off as much. I guess it just boils down to that.
Yeah.
But episode 4 is really the episode where, well, episode 3 also, I still don't like I've come to the conclusion, look, people have been disgustingly rude about Bella Ramsey.
Yep.
I've seen so much crap that's disgusting, but she's not the right role for this, man. She's not. It's the writing and it's just her. And it's not that she's a bad actress. I just don't think she fits this role. Like season 2 Ellie, I should say. Season 1 Ellie, she was fine.
I definitely think the writing could help her out a little bit, but yeah, it
could, but I still don't see that Ellie in her.
Yeah.
Granted, she's not getting a chance to prove me wrong with the writing, you know? But I don't think she was the right choice. Season 1, she was fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't see it in season 2. And you're right, half of it's the writing, but I still do think it's her that she's probably not fit personally.
Yeah, there probably could have been better casts for sure, especially for season 2.
Yeah. So episode 4.
Let me start with one spot in these 2 episodes that I thought was interesting and an interesting change and brought more light to a certain character.
Josh Peck getting blown up.
That was funny. Actually, yeah, kind of. I think Isaac is a really interesting character, and I'm kind of glad that we're seeing more of him. So yes, Josh Peck being blown up.
That was a good scene.
Is my highlight.
But yes, that was one of the highlights of is Isaac scenes. Mm-hmm.
And I agree. The torture scene in episode 4 was brutal, and he's a good actor. I like that actor, and so that's a good change.
Who's that rookie he saves? Is he in the game?
It might be, I don't know, maybe it's Manny or it might be one of the other people I never remember the name of.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. But yes, so his scenes and the scene where they're in the subway.
Yep.
Was the only reason I didn't give it a 3. It upped it to a 4, closer to average. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Those are the positives. Do you have any other positives? Dina, I guess, is great. That's a positive.
The I'm gonna be a dad line. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like even though I don't enjoy some of these episodes, like I never really get a reaction. I kind of just sit there. But that line gave me real action. I actually laughed, and I usually, like, when I don't like things, I just never have a reaction. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's kind of boring. But that scene, I'm like, what?
Yeah, what was that line?
That whole last scene was a freaking mess.
Yeah.
You're bitten. I'm going to kill you. No, I'm not. I'm pregnant. Let's bang. I'm a dad. Like, what? Oh, my Lord.
You missed one spot. Oh, I'm bitten. I'm going to change. No, I'm going to go over there and sleep. It'll be fine.
Go ahead. There. Just watch it while I sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pregnant. You are? Oh, yeah. Let's do it. There you go. Let's do it.
Yeah. That was
I'm going to be a dad now. Yeah.
Weird scene.
They're like emotional whiplash over here. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No kidding.
And I rewatched because I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. I rewatched like how the game did it. Mm-hmm. Well, not just of her finding out like the spores, but like her finding out about the pregnancy.
Yeah.
So much better in the game. It's so much more mature, so much more realistic. Like Ellie's pretty much like, oh, this isn't going to help us. What are we going to do now? It's not like I'm going to be a dad.
Yeah, she finds out that Dina knew about this and it's like, well, we could have turned back. You're having a baby. Like that's a real reaction.
Yes. Not like, oh, let's do it. I'm going to be a dad. This is not Ellie, dude. And again, that part of it is not Bella Ramsey's fault.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't Ellie. And even the scene, I still can't believe this scene you can miss in the game where her playing guitar.
Oh, yeah.
You did that. You did that scene in the game, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't.
Great
scene. You know, like you can easily miss that scene.
I did not know that. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's not like a mandatory scene, but I saw it in the game. But even in there, like you could see the emotion with Ellie playing that guitar and like with Joel, the sadness of Joel. And in the show, while the way Dina's reaction and stuff, I didn't get that sense of like sadness when she was playing.
Yeah, that scene was much more carried by Dina having the reaction than anything Ellie did. Yeah.
Yes, and that to me that defeated the whole purpose of that scene.
Yep.
So while I liked the scene, it still was done better in the game.
I agree.
Oh, the other thing that annoyed me too is, I don't know why, this is just nitpicking now, but when they find a tank and she makes a loud noise and they're just standing there in the middle of the road, I'm like, what's carelessly, like you're in a big,
okay.
It just felt like a road trip movie.
I know, and it makes Ellie seem like, so in the game, Ellie makes rash decisions because she's like really mad, wants revenge.
Like blinded by rage, pretty much.
Yeah, in this, it's like, well, Dina has to take care of her and tell her what to do. Like, it just doesn't seem.
Yep.
I mean, this is someone who's grown up in the apocalypse. She's fought zombies. She knows what she should know what she's doing, and it just feels like she's just stumbling around, getting into trouble, and Dina has to like point her in the right direction.
Yes. Exactly. Like this isn't Ellie. It's not Ellie. I honestly thought it couldn't be worse in the game, Caleb, but it is.
Yeah, I think my problem is, like, I didn't hate these parts of the game. I liked these parts of the game. Like, the Ellie parts were interesting.
Yeah, I just mean the game as a whole, not this specific scenes.
But like, they're screwing up the parts that I thought were good about the game.
Yeah, the only parts we liked about the game. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm worried when they get later on the parts that I didn't like.
I know, that's right. These aren't even the parts you didn't like, and it's making you not like it.
Yeah, not a great start.
It's just, that's why I'm very curious what your buddy says, like someone who hasn't played games, because to me, even if I didn't play the games, this is like, it's insane how Ellie's acting.
Yeah,
in an apocalypse.
It doesn't make sense.
This looks like a freaking Disney Channel original movie road trip. This doesn't look like freaking revenge dark story. It makes you wonder how they're going to do the end of the game.
I know,
which we're obviously not going to get this season, because it's like you said, a depressing. I just
very
don't how
depressing.
Towards the end of this game, especially that, like, how I can't see them doing like the serious, heavily dark themed ending, or even, I don't want to spoil the game. I'm trying to say it without spoiling the game.
I think the episode that came out last night that we didn't get a chance to watch, I think this will really show if they're gonna be able to, like, this is kind of a turning point where they're gonna have to do it right, or else stuff's gonna start falling apart, I feel like. So we'll see.
Caleb, it's already falling apart.
Yes, well, it's
already falling apart.
It's not good. It's not totally falling apart.
I like your thinking positive. I like it.
But I don't know. Some of the parts coming up could be okay. Will it be? From what we've seen, probably not. But there's a possibility.
It's insane to me, because I feel like this season, and I think I talked to you about this before the show came out, if they would have like done the show right, I felt like it could have been better than the game.
Yeah.
I really do. If they would have like rearranged some of the story elements and took time to like delve into the years that passed, and the side characters, and even Abby for that matter, like this could have been so much better. But it just feels so, to me it feels, I mean, I know you can't compare it to the game, because when you're playing the game it's hours and hours and hours and hours, but this still feels rushed. Like the fact that Joel died 2 episodes ago?
Yeah, 2 episodes.
3 episodes ago, and I feel like nothing, excluding I guess last night's episode, has happened besides that this whole season. Besides that battle and Joel dying, like what else is important or memorable has happened?
Nothing. Yeah.
Whereas in season 1, and I told you this before you even watched it, I thought season 1 was probably one of the best video game adaptations ever.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like, it was amazing. I loved it. Like 10 out of 10 for me, but I should have known. I tried holding out hope. I tried, Caleb. I was hoping. They'd course correct and fix. And even episode 1 of this season, I didn't mind. And then it just, where it fell apart in the game is where it falls apart. But you can hold out hope. But I'm still going to watch it. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not bored. I mean, I kind of like being able to hate watch.
And having this to talk about it helps too, like to complain about.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. The thing is like, I'm not purposely trying to hate watch. It's just they're making it easy.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, our 4 is I think this is a terrible season. It's terrible. I don't want to sound mean, and for people who like it, I'm happy you do, and I wish I could.
Yeah.
I'm jealous you do.
Yep.
Maybe I just need to shut my brain off and shut up and just watch the show. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Caleb. Why don't I like it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to like it. I love The Last of Us.
I know, and the first season was so good.
It was so good, and I want to like it, man. I really do. But without Pedro Pascal,
I know. Maybe
the thing is even maybe with the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that too. I'm like, where's the flashbacks? I want to see Joel.
Yeah.
But I honestly think the show is doing it terrible, but I still think it stems from the video game. I'm a firm believer that The Last of Us Part 2 is just a bad story, not a game. The game plays great, like you said.
Yeah.
But the whole point of The Last of Us is a man lost his daughter and is trying to find his way in an apocalypse and finds, him going through his journey with Ellie.
Yep.
Without that core element, what is The Last of Us? It's Ellie's revenge story, I guess.
Yeah, Ellie revenge story. Yep.
I could just see in the comments, The Last of Us Part 2 is The Last of Us now. But like that was the core element, right?
I know, that was the best part.
Yeah, like I get trying to change things up, but why can't you have more stories with Joel and Ellie? There's so much more you could have done.
Yep.
But anyway, this is getting away from the show now. We're just going to be a hateful Last of Us Part 2 if we don't stop here.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. But we'll see episode 5, see how it goes.
I mean, we'll know how it goes. I'm glad you're holding out hope, Caleb. You could be the hopeful one for us.
Okay. It's not a lot of
because
hope.
I'm telling you now, it can't be worse than last episode, right? I don't think it can. Show me some emotion, some maturity, darkness, something. Give me something.
Yes.
I might watch it tonight now.
Yeah, actually, I think I might watch it tonight too. Yep.